Okay, so as we're saying, I think it has not started. This is the time and etc. So I want to explain. I just want to um, get to say something about what is actually happening. Like, if you don't know what is happening between a store called GameStop, okay, is a game stock market, okay, and this store was pushed from. I think the stock was pushed from, is it $40 below, stock that was below $40 or so, up to 400 and something dollars. So a few weeks ago, Redditor, that's Redditor WallStreetBets is a group on Redditor, noticed that a hedge fund had taken a massive amount of short trader against GameStop. They convinced everyone on the thread to join force and buy as much GameStop as possible, and this made the price and the hedge fund, it made the price, okay, the price rise, and the hedge funds short positions started to lose billions. Their losses even surpassed the 13.1 billion that the hedge fund was worth. Eventually, the hedge fund had to close their position, their short position, and buy all the GameStop stock back at much higher prices, sending the price even higher still. This is called a short squeeze. Now the hedge fund is declaring bankruptcy, and the Reddit thread is combining through other hedge fund with massive short exposure, so that they can short squeeze them into bankruptcies as well. All Wall Street is saying that the public joining together in this fashion should be illegal. Can you imagine that? The public joining together to buy something that they were trying to control should be illegal. But really, they just lost at their own game to the masses. That's what just happened. That's why they now talk with some other platform that allow people to trade, which is like they are like the agent. Brokers are like the agents of some of those hedge fund guys. Okay, so the one of the broker, which is Robin Hood, just freeze most of the executions on the platform in such a way that the trader could not even trade most of the stock again. They could not even close, so that they can make more profits. They just allow, because the stock went up and actually it dropped. Okay, but it didn't drop much. But what I'm trying to say here, is that it's not just happening. If you've been observant, or if you've been observing what this really mean, and what technology, especially social media, we'll be talking about social trading, we'll be talking about a new generation taking over. This is when the millennia, people who are born around 90s, are really people who really are really integrated to the technology and social media and all of this. This is when they are now being active as players in the market. Okay, and just like internet and technology give us equal abilities, a lot of people who might not have sophisticated phones like the Wall Street, like they don't have sophisticated phones and also sophisticated setups, they can actually take advantage of the market. And that's not all. It is like a generation is about to take, okay, a generation is about to take its position And when this thing is happening, when a generation is about to take its position, it causes what we call wealth transfer. Okay, there's a wealth transfer going on. If not, how can about that's not just this is not just about this, like this like $13 billion that was sent. Was those research that we're making, in which there's each generation, baby boomers are going, the millennials are taking over, and each generation there's what we call wealth transfer. So the baby boomer have at least how much did this guy talk about? 13 point something, and 300 and something. It's not 30, 350 something $trillion as like the wealth they create for their generation, and this wealth needs to be transferred. So the transfer of this wealth is not actually maybe like you say, okay, because my mom or my dad is rich as a baby boomer, is going to transfer the wealth to me and do the wealth to the millennial. No, it's not just dance. Okay, it is also dance can carry out for those who are coming from a wealthy family. Even when it's carried out, if those children where the wealth is given to them cannot handle it, it has to be distributed to the system. That's what I'm talking about here. So wealth is being distributed to the system. So you need to position yourself as this wealth transfer is going on. You need to position yourself, millennial. You need to position yourself. That's what it means. There's a wealth transfer going on. Okay, so you need to be able to position yourself for this wealth transfer. Okay, and it means that the wealth is, and there are so many means in which this about 300 or something trillion. You Google it as a research. 300 something trillion. If you can even get 1% of that one, that's a huge amount of money. Is going on. So it can come through stock, through technology invention, and through businesses, through so many ways. Okay, but you should just that it can come through, it can be transferred through so many channels, and the transfer is like it needs to be distributed to the system, and anybody that position themselves can be able to get hold of this wealth transfer we're talking about. So it's very, 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 very interesting. It's an interesting moment to be alive, and now why is it interesting? Because it's very, very more practical. That when they are talking about wealth transfer, like the only thing that comes to your mind is to just see, okay, is one rich man that is just transferring wealth to to the next generation. No, one rich family transferring wealth to the next generation, and somebody like say Bill Gates is transferring. No. That's also is a system of wealth transfer, but the major wealth transfer is generation. So a generation is about taking over. Okay, so this generation, what this generation knows about is digital decentralization. Is about sharing. It's about so because how can a group, okay, in Redmi call themselves it says the group has about 1 point something million subscribers or members, and most of them are mature. They're not really big time experienced traders. They're just young people that are just, even the Robinhood is an app for young people, young investors, young people that just want to, this is generation of app. So the Robinhood is an app on Robinhood is a broker, is an app that they use to trade the stock. Okay, so it catches the attention of the young people most. So most of the people there are young people. So for them to be able to even know that the price shoots just because of the Redditor called the WallStreetBets, notifying people of what is happening. Okay, so yeah, it's quite alright that you should understand what I'm trying to say in this video is that you should understand. And Also, you need to also follow this guy. If you want to partake in this wealth transfer, the leader of the wealth transfer with his ideology and everything is Elon Musk. Okay, Elon Musk is someone that has brought like that is championing it. Like, let me put it down because of his idea, what his perspective. Like he's thinking about Tesla car. That means a car that is going to be, that means a car that will be running on electricity. Okay, which is something that has not really been into the system that we're in right now. So that means for this generation, probably when they're getting old, they'll be the one using that car most of the time. It's talking about Starlink, making the whole world having access to internet and technology. So he's more futuristic, and his idea are just out of the boomer generation. He's talking about SpaceX, traveling to the moon. Humans should be multiplanetary. That means they should live in different planets. Okay, so he's the one championing like this. Something just happened today, just because Elon Musk, edited his, I don't, was he addicted something? Went to his profile on Twitter and put hashtag Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin had a sharp move. Let me show you the chart. It had a sharp move from. It had a sharp move. It was selling. Can you imagine? Bitcoin was selling, but because of a tweet from Elon Musk, you see tweets. Social media, that is Twitter. This is what happened. The price shoots up. You can see the price of Bitcoin shoots up. You see, this was selling. It shoots up. It's just coming down now. It shoots up today. Okay, so you can see it was. If you see from this profile, this is Elon Musk. I'm following him. He just put this thing today. This Bitcoin hashtag Bitcoin to his profile. To me, I just have this what they call it. I have this let me not just share it, right? But Elon Musk is supporting cryptocurrencies. That's what I'm trying to say. Elon Musk is supporting cryptocurrencies. In fact, there's a coin called Doge. It's trending right now. You can see Elon Musk is trending. So it's like everything is live right now. What's that coin again? Okay, it has trended down. I think it was trading before now. That was Dogecoin. Okay, so Dogecoin. I think I bought some Dogecoin today. Okay, let me just go there. I was studying more. I bought some Dogecoin today. I think I have so I hope they say they're gonna shoot it. Currently the price of the Dogecoin is 0. It's around 40 cents. It's around 4 cents. Okay, yeah, it's around it's around 6 cents. It dropped. It's going up, and I have 1,000. I have 1,000, almost 1,500 Dogecoin on this one, and I bought another one on. I bought 4,000 also on Big Box, another crypto platform that I use for my crypto listing. So it's very, very important that we. It's very, very important that the coin, which is Dogecoin, is also will I say influenced now by Elon Musk. Elon Musk is actually interested in a coin, and we believe that the price of the coin will go up. Actually, so that's the this is shooting up. There's the chart. There's the chart of the coin. So it went up almost 300% today alone. It just had a retracement, and from the chart I'm seeing on 2 hours, it's kind of like it has a double bottom. So it's going to have a continuation for the bullish movement. It's going to have a continuation for the bullish movements. And so if you have some money, buy so that if you miss, you miss Bitcoin and other coin, you won't miss this Dogecoin coin also. Dogecoin coin. This is a Dogecoin, so you won't miss it. You won't miss it because it's I want to scroll down. I don't know, maybe they execute. Okay, they execute one of my order, but the other one is still hanging, which is close to $70. I'm buying. I don't know. This system is slow. You execute it. The platform. I don't know the big box. The other platform, Polonex, as I intend to buy immediately, I got the coin on my wallet. So, but this is still showing that the order is still hanging. Probably it will take some time before it comes up again. So you need to be able to get some percentage of your money. Maybe it's 5% or 20% of your portfolio. You need to put it in coin, because if you are talking about the wealth creation, it is the coin platform that you can actually see where wealth transfer is happening. Is on crypto. Wealth transfer happening is in crypto and financial markets. Okay, so financial markets is a giant casino, is a giant platform where these guys know how to play their game. Okay, so we encourage you to have this Bitcoin you buy is just get some coin, put your money in some coin. Okay, so what I would say actually is that I have some coin, and from Twitter has been interesting. Just this one, the LMOs has several tweets, okay, concerning what's happening today. It was trying to say, how come will those Wall Street guys, short sell the GameStop stock? It's kind of like there's conspiracy behind it. Just kind of like this conspiracy behind what really happened, and they get caught in their acts. Okay, because this is where I see it. People who build game, actually short selling is allowed in some other markets. It's not allowed in some other country, because Elon Musk was asking it was this like a poem or something that he wrote. He said, you can't sell house you don't own, you can't sell cars you don't own, but you can sell, you can instead of cannot, you can sell stock you don't own. Is it possible? Is asking, why is it possible that you can sell stock that you don't own? He said this is BS. Shorting is a scam, legal only for vestigial reasons. So I just see like I have experience in trading, so I don't really agree with him, but I was just trying to give the reason. I can see the reason behind him making the statement, okay, in such a way that, okay, in fact, like the Wall Street people who built game, let's start with the game. Game is a product, right? So those guys, they built game, and most of the people that build game are most of them are millionaires. That means young people that play game, young people code and build games. So if a young person build a game and is just trying as an entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur build a game and is trying to make sure that the game sells very well, and he take the company of the game public to the stock market, and he is expecting the stock to grow. But how come some big boys, the Wall Street guys that have huge amounts of money, will now pump in liquidity in such a way that they will bring the price of the stock that they've done that to Elon Musk Tesla stock market stock price also? That's why he's talking from an experience. I believe I've been following him for a while, so I know that's what happened. So he's now saying, why would they short sell? Because the conspiracy I'm seeing there is that them selling the stock, and they're trying to like devalue the creativities of this entrepreneur. Kind of like they put their effort into something, trying to make sure that the price goes up. But the Wall Street guy, just because they want to make money, and they push the price down. when they sell with a huge amount of, imagine about 13 billion, they are ready to sink in 30 billion to just make sure that they drag the price of the stock down. Okay, so then the guys, the young people, which is now a new generation of different mindsets, are trying to push the price up. So they encourages what? They encourage themselves, because it is like, when you join a lot of force together, it become a giant force, right? It's just like the story of David and Goliath in the Bible. Though Goliath is so big, okay, and David is small, but at the end of the day, David won the battle, right? The same thing is going here. So the retail trader, young people, they come join force together and they bought the stock, and drastically, instead of the stocks going down according to the plan of the Wall Street, the hedge fund guy, it went up. They lose their money. They lose about $13 billion. So that causes a chaotic moment right now. So he's saying, look at, someone else said, so I've just to follow the trend on this. If you look at this picture, you see a giant, you see two giant whales, okay, trying to attack some fishes in the rivers, right? But this fish, they join themselves together. They form a monster whale. Okay, they form a monster whale, and they're now the two shark, or what will I put in that, have to be running for their life. From the picture here, the two sharks have to be running for their life, and the fishes, millions of them join their force together and are attacking this shark. Okay, they came in as a one force, and they came in bigger. Okay, so it's all saying, for everyone who is wondering what is happening in the markets right now, this is what had just happened. Okay, so, and another one, Eleomar replied that by saying, he said, live by the sword, die by the sword. So that means, because the Wall Street guys lost their money, okay, because the Wall Street guys lost their investor, they were playing with fire. They are just and what they were using to harm someone, in turn, it was used to harm them. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm going to stop this video here. We'll do more practical session on these and what happened, just to keep you updates. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on subscription there, and click on notifications so I get more content. A lot of people are asking for my practical section on forex. I'm going to be doing that also. I'm going to be doing practical section on forex analysis and give updates. But I want to get more subscribers on the channel. So if I get more subscribers, I can share this information. It will be something huge. I'll be more consistent in giving that. So subscribe right now. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you. I'm Austin Jubril Agabi.